Hello, everybody. Well, hello, YouTube. My name is Myles Anderson. I'm a professional joke explainer, and today we are explaining the jokes of Chris D'Elia. I hope that the audio is audio is mono. This is a great start to the new year with mono audio. I think 2025 is going to be the year of even sound in both of your ears. This is going to be just an auditory delight. I hope you all had a lovely holiday and a Merry Christmas. I've got lots of different dads from different divorces, so I had 3-4 different Christmases to go to and pay my respects to all the different men who raised me throughout my life, and it's good to see them all. And Brian is here as well, everybody, editing and monitoring the chat from the road. Right now, we're actually streaming on Twitch. We got a main stream on YouTube, and we're streaming on YouTube Shorts as well. So we're probably be looking at 10-15,000 people watching the stream right now. Thank you guys all for being here. This is so nice of you to make it here in January. I know it's cold out. Could be hard to sit and watch a stream for a little while, but I hope you're all staying nice and warm. My Christmas was full of lots of funny jokes. I watched a lot of comedy. Saw a Catherine Ryan New Year's special from 2 years ago, which was super full of jokes. Maybe I'll look at her stand up one day. She's a Canadian who moved to England and has made millions of shillings. So today we're looking at Chris D'Elia, one of our favorites on the channel. Super wonderful to do this guy again. We've done him a lot, but something caught my eye. This is one of his most recent releases. It says, no material, 40 minutes. 40 minutes of no, like, I was thinking of just having like if I ever did a stand-up special again, or a stand-up album, I would just call it Myles Anderson, no material, which is pretty much me. I think most of the day I operate with no material. When I'm at the grocery store and stuff, I don't usually, I don't have anything pre-written really. Well, sometimes I do. I usually have some good grocery store material for the cashier. Like when they always say like, how are you doing? And I say 6 out of 10. And then they go, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine. I'm doing good. Thanks so much for coming in, guys. This is wonderful to have the chat already going. I'm trying to read what you guys are talking about. Did you guys all have a Happy New Year? We've also got a poll going. Feel free to weigh in if you guys think I'm gay. That would be a good thing to find out in the new year. I've always wondered myself. So if you guys could just fill that in. Hey, look at this. We've got lots of people waiting. We got some newcomers here that I haven't. Oh, look at that. We've got some newcomers. I don't know who is on Shorts or YouTube Long, but I can see all the chats coming in. So thank you for participating. If you guys have any input into some of these jokes, especially jokes with no material like this, it's a lot of crowd work. It could be very hard to explain sometimes. So if you guys have any idea of how these jokes are funny, please help. And we're going to educate the world today and all the people that don't like this guy for some reason. We're going to explain why he's funny so we can get him back out in the stadiums again. This guy only does theaters, but he could be in stadiums again soon, I think. All right, without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Chris D'Elia here. We're going to start it out. The best thing about streaming on Twitch simultaneously is if the stream gets taken down on YouTube, this thing just keeps on rolling on because they don't believe in copyright on Twitch, which is, I think, a lot more fair, honestly. All right, so we've got him here. Before he even says anything, this guy's got 2 goddamn stools on the stage. So one stool is very funny, but 2 stools is twice as funny. Because obviously, if you have sex act outs where you hump the stool. You could actually act out a threesome. You could have sex with both stools at the same time in different sexual positions. So I hope that he goes for this. That's sort of what I'm thinking he would probably do. But I don't know if that's going to be his plan here. Okay, here we go. Crystalia, no material, 40 minutes. I hope we can get through all this today.
I'm hearing Bismarck, dude. Bismarck.
Okay, Bismarck. Already, Bismarck is a funny word, and he knows this, so he emphasizes the Bismarck. Bismarck is also the name of a famous German battleship, which was taken out by two tiny torpedo bombers. Which is also very funny because, you know, you wouldn't think you could sink a ship that big with just a couple of little torpedo bombers, but they did it. So that's cool. That's very funny.
Fuck yeah. I don't even know what state I'm in. Definitely one of the Dakotas, but.
Oh, okay. So that was a little sneak peek of the crowd you've got here. Just making fun of that he doesn't know what state he's in. Kind of shitting on them a little bit, making fun of their way of life. But the crowd has a funny sense of humor. But one lady yells out, the best one, the best state, the best of the Dakotas. America has, I think, 5 or 6 Dakotas. So I could understand why that would be confusing.
Fuck yeah, the best one. That's right. That's what she said. I don't know, though. I still don't know which one, but that's nice. North, I know, bro. I know. I'm joking. It's a comedy show. This guy's fucking so serious.
Michael says, you've already explained this one. No, I haven't. This was, I explained a different crowd work one. There's a lot of crowd work comedy being done right now. It's kind of we've reached the highest point of the art form of stand-up. It kind of goes to crowd work. And then eventually it's just, I think, just a computer that tells jokes. Anyway, so he's getting into it with the crowd. I think we'll hear the crowd and what they say.
North, man. North, come on.
Crowd's already loving it.
This theater's cool. It's historic or whatever, you know. It is 110 years old. That's so crazy. No. One guy in the front.
Great impression. He did that. So he did that impression so fast, and the crowd responded immediately. So I think you guys saw that same guy in the front row clapping his hands, and then Chris acted out the same thing that the guy just did. It's very, very fast on his feet here.
I thought I was in South Dakota. I don't know what happened.
Holy shit, he's got a Perrier water. Like, God, that's a fancy guy bringing a Perrier water up on stage with 2 stools. This he is a professional. He's one of the best for sure.
North, come on, man. Dude, this is awesome, man. I was just FaceTiming my family, and I was like, gotta go on stage in Bismarck. And they were like, okay. And I said, see you on the other side, and just fucking hung up, dude. That's what I do. I go, see you on the other side. That's how fucking cool I am. What's up, man? They, I don't know. Dude, all right, we'll have a good time. We'll have a good time. It's fucking cold. It's probably not cold for you guys. I saw guys with shorts outside. You guys are like, this ain't shit.
So that's it. This isn't a joke. This is just a little bit of insight into how comedy works. He's assuring the audience that they are going to have a good time. I think he may have noticed, so some people might be doubting it, but he does confirm that they are going to have a good time tonight.
Shit, dude. My LA ass is like, I need a turtleneck and earmuffs, man. A turtleneck and earmuffs. What if I came out in a turtleneck? God damn it. And still try to be like, what's up, Biz? You can't.
Crowd is just loving it, and he hasn't really told a fully structured crowd work joke yet, but they love the thought of him in a turtleneck. It would just be absurd, you know. It might imply Number one dad here asking, why is the clothing thing funny? Different clothes are very, very funny. You know, a turtleneck might imply that, you know, you might be gay, and being gay, as we've established on the channel, is a very funny thing to be. So great stuff so far.
If you wear a turtleneck, you're French, right? You're a piece of shit, or you're French, or you're talking about Apple products. I mean, you have to be.
Look at him swigging a Perrier. I mean, I would be lying if I wasn't jealous. I'm working with some standard tap water here. You know, I hope that I can save up for Perrier one day, but.
Turtlenecks are hilarious too, like the little ones that are like, yo, we're a turtleneck, but not the whole way. Just try my turtleneck humor, guys.
Okay, let's look at the crowd here. Let's take a close look at who he's going to work. Let's play a little game here. Who do you think he's going to talk to in the crowd? The answer is probably all of them, because he is going to do this for 40 minutes. So he's probably going to work the front row. The guy who was clapping a little bit, he's going to get it big time. And there's kind of an older lady there. She's laughing. We got a guy with a cowboy hat in the front row with the green shirt there. You can see him. Oh, I can use my mouse. Look at that. That's the cowboy hat guy. He's going to get it big time. We've seen Chris go off on cowboys before. I don't see anyone wearing a turtleneck in the crowd, though, and that would have been a perfect opportunity. That's unfortunate, but here we go.
Remember when that guy was mad at me, dude? North, man! Fuck! Come on! Every comedian that comes here has no fucking idea. Oh, where's over here? Nobody sat there? What? They farted or what? And then just
Farted.
Oh, we gotta get away.
Okay, farting is always a funny thing to bring up in a comedy show. It's pretty much, you got to have that ace up your sleeve. Farts are funny inherently because of the sound they make, you know, kind of, you know, and you can also learn a lot about the human body, about how a fart sounds or smells. You can get a diagnosis. I had a friend who had he had a really bad sounding fart, and he died a couple hours after that. So that's not that funny, but listen to your farts, and the farts are kind of the window into the soul.
I'll get into material.
He says he doesn't. We know he doesn't because it's the title of the video. So that's kind of like a joke just for us.
Well, right now I'm just having fun. It's sold out. This is sold out. This is great. I mean, there's...
Sold out, ladies and gentlemen. Sold out.
I've never been to Bismarck before. I've only been to Fargo. That's close to here or what? No? It's so funny, dude. When you...
He's riffing on locations. Good location comedy. He's just saying names of places around there. Comedians generally don't leave the hotel room. They go hotel, theater, back to hotel. They only really go outside in Austin and Los Angeles. So he's trying to riff on the locations, but the crowd does not like Fargo.
Oh, yo, chill, dude. It's just a place a little bit away. If you mention a place that's close to a place, people go nuts.
Mm-hmm.
In cities, if you're just like, hey, so... Hey, if you're in Philadelphia and you're like, what about fucking Baltimore? People are like, absolutely fucking not. No, only the place we're in.
Good observation.
All places near here.
So this is a sort of location comedy. He's just doing an impression of, he's also just noted, this is just observations. A lot of cities in America hate each other because of football teams. And the bitter rivalries that go on. So he's making fun of that to great success here.
You're better off naming a place way further away, you know? If I was just like, Seattle, mate, you guys would probably be like, I don't know, you know?
One guy booed.
Fargo's too close. You're like, no. No, 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 no.
Okay, he's just laughing. He's laughing at his own bit there. Again, that's not a joke, but that's a technique, right? You laugh at your own jokes, then the crowd knows that it's funny, and as you can see, then they laugh as well. So great stuff here.
No. You get further away, you either mention the place we're in, or there's a circumference, dude. Mention the place we're in, and then not anywhere around it. And then after that, we're forgiving. We're forgiving.
Okay, this is the same premise, so he's kind of stretching it out here. Towns near each other don't like each other. That's the premise. So we'll see if he gets to builds it up to a punchline here.
South Dakota? Fucking no, dude. That's in the diameter, dude.
A lot of sick people going to see Crystalia. I'm not gonna lie. If I was sick and I didn't have much time left, I'd be like, can I see Crystalia live one more time? He means a lot to people.
How far is Fargo? How far is it? 189. This guy runs the Wikipedia of Bismarck. I mentioned that this is a historic theater. This guy's like, yeah, all right, fuck yeah. How far is Fargo? 189 miles. She said 190, and this guy goes, that bitch is so wrong, dude. That stupid idiot. Yeah, oh, that'd be cool. If I drive 190 miles, I'd be past Fargo, actually, so.
Oh, man. So that's a crowd impression now. He's doing an impression of that guy, and if you heard that guy, you would know. Like, the whole crowd knows that that's exactly how that guy sounds. So they're loving it. It's just a very fun novelty. I don't know if you guys saw the Howie Mandel special that I explained. It's very similar. If you get people in the crowd and you do impressions of them, the crowd absolutely loves it. It's a great technique. You guys should do it even in regular life. You know, you talk to a group of people, point at one of them, and then just do an impression of them. It always gets a big laugh.
It's 189 miles, you stupid asshole. You wouldn't be in this historic building if you drove 190 miles. You'd be a mile past this historic building. God damn it, what's the source? What's your fucking source, dude? I run the Bismarck Wikipedia. Are you born and raised in Bismarck or what? No, okay, well, the guy's just, where? Hopefully not close, fuck that. I hope it's far enough away. I hope it's far enough away that we can all chill and not have to, absolutely beat the shit out of you. What? Where? Wyoming? Guys, what do we think? It's too close? Bro, fuck you, dude. You should have said Denver, you bitch.
Okay, so he's exploiting regional tensions here. Similar to how the English Empire would colonize regions. So maybe this is like a joke about imperialism, and he's pretending to be like a colonel in the British Army, and he's exploiting the regional tensions, and then once they're all done fighting each other, he'll move in and take all their turtlenecks or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Crystalia has a lot of layers to his humor. I don't think it's just as simple as this region sucks. This guy sounds like this. There's no way.
Too close, fucker. Too close.
This is still the main thesis of close regions. I'm just going to read a little bit of the chat here. Yes, number one, Dad, this is genuine laughter. Absolutely. These people are just loving the show, especially the guy whose shirt is entirely lightning bolts. He's going nuts. Myles would be funnier if he were more butch like Dalia. Completely agree. I take a lot of testosterone every morning. I have not reached the level of masculine I would like yet. But I hope, I'm on the same diet as Tony Hinchcliffe. I hope that I will be more red. You guys can see I'm pretty pasty. But I hope by the end of 2025, I will be red. And hopefully have a thick neck. And I need some tattoos as well. Yeah, I haven't decided what to tattoo on my body. I'm thinking I would just get the transcript of the Gringo Poppy just tattooed from my neck downwards so that people can read my body and just laugh.
We're, all right, cool. We do. So how many miles away is Wyoming, by the way? Oh! Doesn't know. So he's not that good with the fucking distance. 400 miles. Okay, 400 miles. Are you sure? Ma'am, would you like to? It's actually 410 miles, but
this is incredible. This is 7 minutes in, and we're still kind of on the same premise. He's probably made around $7,000 at this point. I mean, say what you will about the man. He's a smart business guy.
Hold on. Siri, how far away? Look at this fucking guy. You can get there in 7 hours, bro. That's not what I'm fucking interested in, okay? That's like my wife. Dude, answering the wrong fucking question, you know?
My wife jokes. Here we go. This isn't no material. He's got some wife jokes. Every comic has some wife jokes here. Here we go. God, wives hate them.
How many miles away is it? Oh, 7 hours. Dude, I want to fucking blow my brains out when she does that shit. Bro, that's so annoying! It's fine. It's fine for you and me. I don't know you, but my wife, when she does it, dude, I want to fucking fly to the moon when she does that, dude. I want to go like, really? Okay. I just never.
Great act out of rocket boots there.
Oh, yeah, when's the movie come out? Well, Christian Bale's in it. She'll be like that. And I'm just like, are you fucking serious, dude? It's not what I asked. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I think he's going back to the look. So that was a little tiny joke about his wife being annoying. Definitely prepared material. That was a little showbiz trick there. And he hates the way his wife doesn't answer his specific questions, which I think we can all relate to. Whenever, if I yell at my wife or husband, I say, let's just check the poll here. I don't know what the poll says yet. We're looking at wife or husband. Yeah, we're still on medium. So, if I want straight answers, okay, in my house, if I yell a question, you better tell me exactly the right answer, or I'm gonna rocket boot right out of there.
Wait, hold on, I'm on airplane mode, dude. Because I'm respectful to the audience. What was the thing I was gonna look up? Oh yeah, no, shut the fuck up, don't say anything. How far is Wyoming from Bismarck? Is she gonna say
Bismarck or Sundance? There's a Bismarck.
This is quite a chaotic comedy show. Normally, I don't know if you guys have been to a live comedy show recently, but the comedian goes on stage, he entertains people. But this is basically a group discussion he's leading here, which is pretty cool. It definitely feels like oh, Brian says, I believe we're watching, hopefully, the main video. Are we watching? We're not watching this sideways, are we? But anyway, he's doing. Oh, okay. Brian is he's struggling. Just keep your eyes on the road, Brian. Remember to shoulder check when you change lanes. Okay. So this is like a big group discussion, which is kind of funny because this is kind of what we're doing here as well. So we're watching we're having a group discussion about Chris having a group discussion. He pulls Siri out, which is very advanced. He's already using AI in his comedy act, which I think is the future. Ideally, comedians, when they're doing crowd interactions, they can throw it to an AI assistant to talk about. I wonder if AIs have wives. I bet if they do, they're super annoying as well.
There's a Bismarck in Arkansas? There's a Bismarck in Germany. Okay. Guys, you're unoriginal. What do I want? What do you want from me, right? There's a Bismarck. They copied us in fucking Arkansas. The Germans copied us. Where? There's what? In where? In Northwest South Dakota.
Great accent.
How far away is it from here? Is it close enough to where they will move? There's a Bismarck in.
Oh man. Oh man.
Hey,
You guys
Siri.
hear that? Holy hell. Great accent. Great opportunity. If you have heard, so the joke of accents, and I think I've talked about this before, is they sound different, which is just hilarious. It's like a fart, but for the mouth.
Somebody's dyslexic up there, dude. It's 586. No, your brain is wrong. It's 568, you stupid idiot. All right, whatever. That's so far off of 400 miles. I believe that Fargo's 190 miles away now. Let's look. Well, dude, you know what? We can look.
Pulling the phone out again. Back to
Hey
the.
Siri, how far is what did I say? What is it? Hey Siri, how many miles away is Fargo? 196. She wins. Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Ain't
Settled
that
it.
just like somebody from Wyoming.
Settled it.
I'm
Settled
kidding.
it
No.
once and
All right,
for all
cool.
here.
Well, good. That's fun. I like to start off with some geographical humor, man. That's really.
Okay, so he wraps up. That was kind of the wrap up of the bit. So he get a little. So for the first 10 minutes of the comedy show, he's establishing the distance between Bismarck and Fargo, and then the crowd kind of has a big laugh. Yes, Ann Poehler wants to know why. I'm trying to. I think it's funny because they weren't expecting it, right? Like you wouldn't expect this to be the first 10 minutes of a comedy show. I would be blown away if I'd be looking at my watch like, are we going to, how far away is this town from the town? And then he just settles it. So he's kind of solving some geological issues here. He has not mentioned any young women's bodies, but we're early on. We're, in 10 minutes in here. But he pulled his phone out several times. Some of the old school comedians might say that's a little unprofessional. But actually, it's just embracing technology. Like I said before, I think the future of stand-up is AI assistance in partnership with comedians, helping them come up with funny things to say. I certainly would do that. 30 more minutes of no material coming right up.
There's a Bismarck in Arkansas and a Bismarck in Germany. Just the most boring person at a party, Just the most boring person at a party. You know what's interesting is just so drunk that she's so fucking. Hey, you know what? You know where we are, right? It's in Bismarck. Well, get this. It's not the only one. Hey, it's not the only one. Where are you going? Hey, it's not the only one. Some more. There's some more. Arkansas. There's one. It's Arkansas. So.
What a chaotic moment. So he's doing an impression of an annoying person, probably a wife or a white woman. And the crowd just loves the accent because it's very funny. The voice is very different. And also there seems to be an intoxicated man who is yelling during Chris talking, which is kind of something he's brought on himself by engaging so much with the audience. Also, the theater is lit like a conference room because he needs to see what's going on. Thank you, Robin Y, for the donation. That is so generous of you. Happy New Year. And thanks for watching the stream and helping explain these jokes. It's a very tough job. I'm glad to do it, and I appreciate any financial help I can get. The more donations and subscribers, pretty soon I'll be in a stadium asking people if their wives are annoying.
Guess what? You're never gonna guess what the other one is. I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. And dude.
Oh, that's a Hitler joke.
I'll give you a hint.
So Hitler, Germany's most famous for Hitler. I'm not sure if they've done anything else since then, but they are mostly like a funny Hitler country. So Hitler himself isn't funny. He was a very dark political comedian who really took things a little too far and murdered a lot of people. So, but referring to all of Germany as Hitler or all of Germans as Hitler is funny because, they can't all be Hitler. But implying that most of them are is a funny thing to do. Just because also too, Hitler had very funny act outs. He'd do the funny walk and the hand salute and all that stuff. Of course, he ended up being a nightmare. But he before that, he did have funny act outs.
Hitler, I give you a hint.
Yeah, he had a funny mustache too.
Hitler with the mustache, with a mustache is in the middle. No, on the sides, fuck that. Hitler didn't have a mustache on the sides because he was like, fuck the sides. It's too close. Fuck when it's too close.
Good little Hitler impression there. Making fun of the Hitler mustache, bringing it back to Hitler. Some people, wouldn't find him funny, but again, he did look and sound funny. So, at his heart, he was probably a comedian.
Yeah, cool. That's great. Yeah. Who fucking invited you?
Oh, he's still at the party. This is still a party act out here.
This guy from Wyoming invited me. We drove 400 miles.
Callback? That was a callback. So that was a callback to the earlier crowd work. So he's weaving it all. He's like Johann Sebastian Bach with many different voices in the fugue, all counterpointing against each other. It's a miraculous thing. He earned a little swig of the Perrier.
Fuck yeah, good thing I told my family I'll see him on the other side, dude, because I really will, man. I'll do material, guys, just wait. I'm having a good time. This is an historic building, dude. It's a historic building. So what else? Why do you know about Bismarck so much, bro? 20-something years, yeah. A history nerd, are you? Cool. Okay. It's hilarious. You have a hoodie with dogs on it, cats on it. The what? Lightning, cats, and lightning.
I was right. Okay. I thought I saw who had a lightning hoodie, but it's got cats and lightning on it. Oh man, buckle up. That's a weird outfit. He's gonna get roasted here. Oh man. I hope you guys have your beverages ready to spray on your screens. And for those of you watching on YouTube Shorts, you're gonna want to turn that phone sideways here.
I feel like that checks out with a history nerd, you know what I mean? Cats and lightning, dude, how is there
Yes, Cheltastic, I have the shorts stream going and the main stream going. I probably should have titled it bold shorts stream on the one at the beginning and then main stream at the other one, because apparently YouTube pushes these shorts streams to people because a lot of people consume content from their bed because it's hard to get out of bed. I understand, especially in January, most people spend most of the day in bed until finally the sun wakes us up from our catatonic state. So it hopefully is getting recommended to all sorts of people. I'm hoping if Chris D'Elia is watching this on his phone while he's on stage doing stand-up somewhere, this stream will show up and he can talk about it on stage.
Even, Bismarck fashion is incredible. How did you even get, you got anything with cats and lightning? No? Fuck this place, man.
You see the formula there? So he calls out a guy, does an impression of the guy being a dum-dum, and it just gets him every time. This is classic funny.
Online, right? Bro, if I say boo, China doesn't like you either, bro. Oh, you want it to be American made. The dude in the cowboy hat!
What did I tell you? What did I tell you guys? Cowboy hat guy in the audience, he's going to get it big time. Don't wear anything weird at a Chris D'Elia show because he is going to do an impression of you being a dum-dum. Oh, man. Here we go, guys. I'm feeling very smart for calling him out.
Boo, man, you need to get, hey, you want fucking, you want cat and lightning gear? I'm your man. Fucking good old American made, dude. We ship from Fargo, so it's not too far. Cat and lightning gear. Boo, fucking China, boo!
There he is. That's the guy. So that was the cowboy hat guy. He threw in a little more of a southern accent there, because cowboy people traditionally come from the south of the United States.
I'll make that for you with fucking blood, sweat, and tears. American muscle. Cats and lightning, and yeah, dude, all your shit is American made, right, bro? Fuck yeah, hell yeah, Ford tough, right? You got a Ford? A Ram?
You got a
What
Ram.
does that do with an animal? That's fucking awesome. You got a fucking Ram. I'm a Ram. Cats and lightning and Rams and lightning. Ford.
The audience just loving it. They're so generous with Chris, but like reading someone mentioned here, yes. Zafod Bibelbrox says going to a Chris D'Elia show is like going to a roast. Having done nothing to deserve. Yeah, it's true. Jinx, Chris heckling the audience. This is great input. He actually has reversed it. He is heckling them, and they are trying to keep it together. That's a great observation. I never thought about that, but it's true. He's going after him, and the crowd is just, they're just trying to get through the show.
Ram, Dodge. That's
very
Dodge,
funny,
right? Yeah, I know my shit. I know. This is cool, man. What do you pick up in the fucking Dodge Ram, dude?
Deers and hot wives.
Deers and hot wives. Here he goes. The crowd is doing his job, which is, again, amazing to watch the automation. So he's got Siri doing jokes for him. He's got the cowboy guy doing jokes for him. He's burning through minutes here. And he's going to get paid the agreed upon amount for this show. It's at a sold out theater. So if you guys could do this at your jobs, I don't know if you can fully just get like people on the street to do your job for you. But you should. then you can just hang out and you can watch Jokes Explained live.
Deers and my hot wife, man. Deers and hot wives. Wait, wives? I was looking for deer, but... Sir, would you mind if I... You mind if I take her for a spin or what? I won't
Second
go far.
stool coming in here.
Maybe just Fargo.
Hell, so he's already getting a little tired, but he does have quite a bit of time to go here.
Deers and hot wives. That's fucking would be like the title of your album, dude. Deers and hot wives. Deers and hot. Oh.
So he's in the thinking pose now. So you can see he's mulling over. He's working this into his. He's got all the information he's need. He's building a funny callback. He's got towns near each other hate each other. Deers and hot wives. He keeps saying it. He's using repetition here. Crowd laughs every time he says deers and hot wives because he's reminding them of the funny thing that the other guy said, the cowboy man. So it's good to remind people of a funny thing that happened earlier. That is always funny. So that's sort of the joke there. People are leaving already. People are leaving to go get, I assume, 6 to 8 more beers.
In the back. We don't give a fuck. You ever see a hot wife on a deer? Fuck it. Oh, man. I'll take the AK out and just fucking...
He's thinking.
Can't stand, man. If I saw a deer and a hot wife together, my boner would be activated. Shoot them both, put them in the back. Deer, fucking get them up in there. Wife, get them up in there. Deer and a wife, fucking...
All right.
No, no, no!
So I think okay, so what, I might need you, because so he acted out you see how he thought on the stool for a while, what's the funniest scene I could build on this stage? And he masterfully comes up with this guy in his Dodge Ram shooting a deer and a wife, and he gets, because he wants them both, but he wants them dead, which I think is funnier because it's more crazy. I'm really trying to process this, but I mean, the audience is so happy, and he did laugh after the act out, which does mean it's funny. Sometimes these jokes can be so complicated, and sometimes it's just a vibe. Sometimes the audience is just laughing because it's laughing. You know, I almost feel like I need to take a crisp break and just think for a minute or so about what that joke means and how it's funny. But I think maybe the smarter people in the audience understood that joke. But people who are kind of, not as smart like myself, I know it's funny because he did laugh at the end of the joke there. At the end of the scene. It was a funny scene. If I saw a guy with a bazooka shooting a deer and a wife, I would laugh. But that's the rocket there. Funny
Fuck
sound.
yeah, put him in the Ram.
And he says Ram. Specifics is important. So if he said put him in the truck, that wouldn't have been as funny as when he says put him in the Ram, because that's a callback to when that cowboy man said that funny thing there. So very good.
Get that deer in, bitch.
Ghost Mustard, I would love to do a long form video essay about the history of props, stools and comedy, mic stands. I believe they're all made by the same guy in Germany, which is the Hitler country. And I think he's been making them for 6 generations. Obviously, when stand-up comedy started 800 years ago, they didn't have stools and microphones. They would have there'd be like a little person on the stage that would hold a big cone, and you'd yell into that, and there'd be another tiny person who would hold the notebook, and then another little person you could sit on as well. So they didn't have those objects until about 500 years ago. But I would love to do an essay. That's a good suggestion. Thank you. If that cowboy hat man wasn't there, do you think we'd still be on locations? Probably. I think you're probably correct. He might have moved on to probably back to LA, probably deep in the valley.
Whoa, there's lots of cowboy hats, bro. I see one over there.
More cowboy hats.
What's going on? What are you doing, bro? Oh, he went to the bathroom. All right, he'll be back. He'll be back.
So he was thinking of a cowboy hat from earlier he saw that he was going to do crowd work with. So he's like the Terminator. He can look at a crowd, he can see everyone with a goofy hat, and he's like, I bet they've got some good material, so I can just do a no material show. Very smart of him.
You get it? He's going right now to find a fucking decent. Someone said deer and wives? I'm going. Fuck yeah, dude. This is awesome.
So 17 minutes in, a lot of the crowd already going to the bathroom. That gives you a little insight into how drunk these people are. They've been slamming a lot of beers before the show. That's one of my 2 favorite things about beer, is that you get drunk, but also you get to pee all the time as well, which, as you know, is very satisfying.
Awesome. I love this place. Dude, you guys are awesome. This is fucking, yeah, I'm having a good time. Thank you. Deers and wives. Is that how he got you? You saw him, one look at his ram and a hat? You just go like this, I'm in love. When did you guys meet? Online. What? There you go. She's answering like my wife. Where? When did you guys meet? Online.
Great callback to the wife bit. Oh man, this is so good.
Fucking what is wrong with you guys, dude? I'm asking very specific questions. What's your favorite color? 32. Dude. You guys, I'm asking specific questions and you guys don't give a fuck, man.
Oh, this is perfect. Cowboy hat guy has an annoying wife. 2 funny things in one. Chris knows how to pick them. No material necessary at this show.
Man, I love it. That's Bismarck, man. Pure America. Dude, so you met online, all right, on deersandwives.com or what? Gotta have a ram. Click, click, filter. Put the filter on ram.
Did you hear that? Did you hear how the crowd's laughter ramped up when Chris's laughter ramped up? It's like he has a spell over them. He's even doing wizard hands here. I think he really might be a dark wizard of comedy, because he is controlling that crowd like a puppet master. You know, they are hanging on his every laugh, and they know if he laughs, it is time to laugh. It's not always about jokes, and there's not always jokes to explain. Sometimes it's all just about how he can control an audience just with his eyebrows. So just incredible. Oh, look at this. Great reference to Tim Allen there. Zaphod Beeble Bronx here. Very funny callback there. I love that. Tim Allen, one of my favorites.
America, tough, Ford, Ram, Dodge. America, blood, sweat, tears, America. Goatee, cowboy hat, deer's wives, click. Okay, that's my dream girl right there. That's my dream girl. Hopefully she'll go out with me. Let me fucking send her a message. What's up, darling? You ever been to Fargo? You know it's only 108 miles away. Nah.
Yeah, this is a funny online dating joke. Obviously, you guys know Chris is famous for messaging women online.
I know it. That is true. They do say it is 196 away. But with my Dodge Ram, it'll seem like a cool 189, baby. And that's when she just goes, oh my God! And her fucking pussy just with water.
And there's the fluid. So we've seen this joke before from a previous previous Crystalia video where he did crowd work as well, talking about how much fluid women produce when they're sexually aroused. And you can see from this impression, I mean, he's he understands that it's a lot. There it is.
And he goes, fuck, bitch, get in! Just fucking screaming in the Ram. Fucking water, just. Oh, honey, hold on tight. Oh, fuck, I see a deer. Fucking. Pow, 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 get it in. Fucking pow.
Little Freudian slip there. He says, I see a beer instead of deer. So he knows that his crowd is pretty hammered. There it is. Yeah, big. Yes. Give it up. It's 20 minutes. He spent 20 minutes, no material. Incredible stuff.
He's got a hat.
Stool slap. Slaps the stool. He's using punctuation. He's slapping the stool. He's laughing at his own jokes. He is letting these people know that this is a very funny thing that he's doing, and they know it, and they are loving it. Oh man. I wish I was wearing a cowboy hat sitting in that crowd.
He doesn't happen to have a Ram, does he? I wouldn't be able to take it. He's here, look outside. Beep, beep. Oh my God. Fucking boom!
He's just soaking it in. He's soaking in the laughs. Big act out of a guy driving his Ram through a cartoonish amount of vaginal fluid. Crowd loves it. Chris, I mean, what is the joke here? Is the funny scene. That's the funny scene he paints. He's not a traditional joke comedian. He does big funny act outs. He makes fun of people with cowboy hats. You can see that he is using some material that's already baked in his head. He thinks a lot about vaginas and vaginal wetness. And so this just comes to the fore a lot of the time. So if you study his comedy, you watch a lot of his clips, you can see this sort of comes out every once in a while. So that is how the great comedy mind works. You've always got something funny sort of at the front of your brain. No matter what people say, if he refers to vaginal fluid, that's funny, you know. Like if I were to say, you know, this is a great chat. I very much enjoy reading all of your explanations and comments. I enjoy reading them so much that right now my vagina, if I had one, would be have so much fluid coming out of it. So see, and then if I were to laugh at that, you guys would also laugh. So very good.
She saw him! Run!
So he's running from a wave of vaginal fluid here.
Deer floating by. Oh, fucking grab him.
They're very on board. The audience is very on board for this.
America tough. Bro, I'm fucking exhausted right now.
He is tired. He's been tired. He sat down on the stool after only a couple minutes. I assume he was out probably partying pretty hard the night before. Or maybe he was up online, up all night online, messaging women.
Remember how mad that guy was, dude? It's fucking North Dakota, better be good, man. So you met him online. How long ago? 5 years ago. All right, that's awesome.
So
And you
he's
guys
going
are
back
married
to
or
the
not?
cowboy. So this is he knows this cowboy is a real gold mine, and he's gonna. So sometimes some comedians they'll do a little bit of audience polling. I don't know if you guys remember the Dave Rubin video I showed, but he generally tries to go through every single person in the crowd throughout the course of the stand-up. But that's Myles got that wop. Yes, wet ass penis in my case. But yes, he's gonna hammer this cowboy. This cowboy has proven to be a very funny comedian, so he's gonna keep asking this cowboy to do some jokes very cleverly. He's gonna get paid, and this cowboy is gonna do all this for free. So very, very shrewd business comedian.
Nice, cool. That's great. And what did you think about him when you first met him? The fucking guy just laughed like a dick. Couldn't have been much. What'd you think of him? He's cute. And what'd you think of her?
Smart as hell.
It's a good answer, bro. It's a good answer. Oh my God, here she comes. That's one smart as hell woman. She is so smart. Holy shit. Just walking with a fucking boom boom. What a smart woman, man. Guys are hilarious, dude.
Okay. Takes a little break. He's not afraid to take his time. He's building tension by not saying things sometimes. Because, you don't say things. The crowd's wondering, like, what's he going to say next? What's he going to say next? Is he going to reference the comedy, the cowboy again? Is he going to do another vaginal fluid wave act out? They're all guessing. They're all excited. I think also he just knows that he's got to wait for a good portion of the crowd to come back from the bathroom with a couple more beers, so he can really ride this out.
I quit.
Oh shit, he's done.
My first, when I saw him.
Oh, that's a joke. Okay, he wouldn't quit. I thought he was gonna quit stand up right there, but he's still doing it, so he's back. I was worried there for a second.
I saw her, actually, we met at the, what the fuck is this? What am I doing? Guys, fucking Dr. Phil, turn me into. Yeah, true, yeah, well, you know what, it was that day, and.
I think someone just yelled, "It's not Fargo." It's kind of every comedian's dream. Back when I did stand up, I would have dreamed of being in front of a crowd this fucking drunk. These people they're just having such a good time. It doesn't really matter what he does or says. They're always going to laugh. So sometimes you don't even need to do jokes. That's ideal because jokes can be very difficult. But if there's a crowd that's this on board, you can just sort of hang out. This is amazing. I didn't know what to expect. I thought he would be sort of thinking of some funny stuff to say, but he doesn't necessarily even have to here. The crowd loves it.
Fuck yeah, dude. What's up, man? Oh, hurry back, man. You're gonna miss it. I know you have to pee. You're good. You're an adult. You're doing it. Let's do it.
Holy shit. This audience is pissing so much. They are, this is a good crowd. I love North Dakota.
Go pee. Go pee. We'll wait. We'll all wait in silence. We'll all wait in silence while you go pee, dude. If it's too long, we know you took a shit. That's all I'm saying.
Could you imagine?
Fuck you, guy. Yes. It is true. Yeah, I know, bro. I always speak the truth, man.
Start your timer.
What?
Start the timer.
Start the timer. This lady, look at Chris's expression. He's gonna totally fuck her up, dude. Oh, big mistake to yell out. He here we go.
Jesus, are you the fucking lady that told me that there's 9 Bismarcks? Start your timer.
That sounds just like that lady.
No.
Get her.
Also, like, it wouldn't be fun, you know? Like, let's think this through. Say we're waiting and the timer's 2.5 minutes, and then she comes back, and then what? We go, oh. Anyway. Like, what are we gonna do? It's not like confetti's gonna pop out. She's gonna go, you got me! And we're all gonna go, Took! Oh, shit! Like, it's not... It's just gonna be anticlimactic, you know? She's gonna come back and I'll be like, oh, you took 2.5 minutes. Oh. She told me to time it. I don't know. I'm a sucker.
That was a good roast. He's making fun of how. So this lady is not as funny as the cowboy guy. So Chris is making fun of her for being a bad comedian. This really is kind of interesting how the whole crowd is kind of auditioning to be on the show, and Chris is selecting the best comedians to do the show for him. And this lady did not make the cut here. Terrible idea. Yes. Hannibal here. Premise of the set was not funny to begin with, but he's making it funny. It's true. He did make it funny. So he was able to save that by doing an impression of her, which is always the best way to do it. Like, it's the best way to get out of situations. Like, I remember I was pulled over for speeding, and the cop was like, "You're speeding," and I just did an impression of him. I was like, "You're speeding," and he laughed so hard he let me off with a warning. So you don't even have to do it just in a comedy context. You can do funny impressions of people throughout your life, and it's always good. Look at all the people taking a piss.
Did you just say, that's funny? Thanks, bro. You're in the right place. That's funny, man. Like a guy who hasn't laughed because of an accident in 25 years. I'll go to the show, but you know I don't laugh. I just think it'll be good for you, honey. Come on, let's go. All right, I mean, if you think. And then 25 minutes into the show, he's just... That's funny. I get it now.
So this is actually quite amazing. Chris is doing an impression of all of you guys right now, coming to the realization that Chris is actually a very, very funny comedian, despite what some people say. This is how I imagine you guys react to a Jokes Explained video. You come in and you haven't laughed in a very long time, and then I explain why it's funny, and you guys are just losing it. So this is amazing. This is very funny. It's a good act out here. Yes, Brian, clip it now. Get this freeze frame. This is looks like a man who's about to be hit by a giant wave of vaginal fluid brought on by a guy who likes deers and wives. See what I did there? So that was a little callback joke there that I did. I hope you guys enjoyed. Great stuff.
Wasn't I talking about potty training? Dude, wow, she's not back yet, too, that lady.
Was I talking about
I wish
potty
we
training?
timed it.
Hey!
I wish we timed it. Has anybody been timing it secretly? Oh, hell yeah, dude. She went down like she's on The Price is Right or some shit. Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, just for this, I mean, people, the amount of time people take to go to the bathroom is a very funny observation. So if you guys who are watching right now, if you guys need to go to the bathroom, just quickly let us know in the chat that you're going to the bathroom, and we'll time you. And when you come back into the chat, you let us know you're back. And if it takes a long time, we'll know you went poopy, and we'll have a big laugh.
You peed then. You peed. You were true. Who's they? They all knew that? Oh, wow. Fuck yeah, dude. Wow, how did they know? They were already in there. Oh, wait. Did they run to tell you this? I didn't see anyone leave. You're lying, dude. Hurry up. He's timing. He's timing. Fucking fuck. Dun, 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 dun. How long has it been?
Okay, I can't. Oh, that was close. I almost got copyright strike there with the Mission Impossible theme. I got to be careful.
What if I lose? What if it takes too long? Nothing will happen. Oh no! I'm back. Cool. I'd say that was probably 1 minute and 45 seconds. That's what I'd say. No? Excuse me, what the fuck do you think it was then?
Look at that stool work.
I love how she was just like, no. Like, dude, are you Mrs. Time or what the fuck? Well, how long do you think it was?
Still sucking on that Perrier. So we're having a lot of timing jokes. We're almost 30 minutes in to 40 minutes. And so far, a lot of the jokes have been references to things the audience has said. And the spontaneity of it makes people laugh more than the humor of the situation. Because normally people in the crowd at most shows aren't allowed to participate. But when people are saying stuff and being included in the show, that's a very funny thing, because normally you're not allowed to do that. You go straight to jail at most places. But people are just loving the participation. Also, they're very, very drunk, and drunken yelling is a human tradition that goes back thousands of years. So they're really partaking in a sacred ritual here.
4.5 minutes? Bro, what are you talking about? That's so long. That's like half a TV show. She ran out there. The ladies told her that I was timing her, and she ran back. You think that was 4.5 minutes, dude? You must be from Fargo.
Oh man. Oh, great. Wow. So that was a reference to the Fargo bit from 25 minutes ago. Oh my God, this is some next level stuff. So he's got in his head all of these things that people have said, and then he lets a little bit of time pass, and then he references that thing from earlier, and the crowd just explodes laughing because they can't believe he's remembered these things from earlier. This is absolutely unbelievable stuff. This is probably why I could never do this, because I've forgotten most of what has happened until just now. So I know I didn't laugh out loud, but I laughed internally pretty heartily when he referenced Fargo again, because then inside I was like, he did say Fargo earlier from the location jokes at the beginning. So man, this is incredible stuff. And the tickets are pretty affordable, secretly. If you guys can see them live, make sure you do it. you're definitely going to be part of the show. Make sure you've got some funny stuff to say. Put on a cowboy hat. I think it's only like $200 or $300 to go see him. So sit right up front and you'll have such a good time.
All right, let me get back to my fucking act. I mean, this is fun, dude. And I will never come to Bismarck again. So, I'm kidding. I will. I will, dude. I will. Come on. If I need a shirt with cats and lightning on it, I will be here. Actually, I got to go to China for that. But
cats and lightning.
Do you pinky promise?
Whoa. Okay, we're in for another big roast fest. But did you hear all those references you made to earlier? You said the cats and the lightning shirt made in China, Fargo. He's pulling out all the things from earlier that were said. Again, they weren't necessarily jokes that happened, but the people recognized that is an event that happened earlier. So just incredible. Oh, Chelsea or Chell-tastic Cowboy Hat Fund. Thank you so much. Oh man, I think I should have a cowboy hat for some parts of the stream. I should put it right off. Maybe I'll have a white one and a black one, and I'll put the white hat on and say nice things about Crystalia, and then I'll put, for a joke, I'll put the black hat on and say horrible things about him. But that would be hard because I love him so much, and we go way back, me and Chris. Thank you, Chell. That was very generous of you. Happy New Year, and thanks so much for watching. And I hope that you're finding Chris funnier as a result of this explanation.
do I pinky promise what?
That you come back.
That I'll be back?
Yeah.
No.
Got him.
I don't have to do that. And plus, we're not even close to each other. How the fuck are we going to do the pinky promise thing? Also, that doesn't mean anything.
Pinky promise to you, I promise. I'll come pinky promise to you.
You'll come pinky promise to me for me to come back? What's in this for me? There's zero in this for me. I'll come disrupt the show, pinky promise you, you come back to Bismarck. I don't wanna.
Wow.
Unless that dude picks me up in his fucking Dodge Ram.
Hey. Boom. This is all payoff, guys. This is all payoff. Huge references. Dodge Ram coming out. Cat shirt. I mean, it's all. I was wondering where this show was going. But now we know. We're going to hear a lot about what happened at the beginning of the show. This is like one of those Ouroboroses of a snake eating itself. That's sort of the symbol of comedy.
After absolutely turning his fucking wife on.
So what if he does in a kitty and lightning sweatshirt?
Yeah, dude, listen to that guy. He said, shut up. Shut up.
What the hell is happening? Okay, he's starting to lose control a little bit. This could be tense because obviously these people are all hammered, and at any time they could turn and just rush the stage and just rip Crystalia to shreds. You know, that's always a risk at a comedy show when people have been drinking that much. They could turn completely violent, but he's keeping a lid on it. Someone referenced Tom Segura. They saw Tom Segura in Fargo, which is it's good to know that they share a similar audience. Jordan, you are clear to go to the bathroom. Make sure you have a bathroom buddy there. I wouldn't go to the bathroom by yourself. You know, you make sure you have someone with you at all times. Just to not, you know, for safety, but also to time you. So we can find out how long it takes you to go to the bathroom, and I'll reference it at the end of the stream, and chat's just gonna blow up.
Dude, that's so funny. You're gonna act like a tough guy. There's fucking 1,000 people out there, but you don't know who said it.
We got you, boy. We got you.
You got who? Me or him? I'm just like, yeah, they got me. He's like, nah, man, fuck that. I'm his friend. Watch your mouth.
All right.
That's hilarious. This guy says, shut the fuck up. And that guy goes, who said that?
Okay, so the crowd is sort of entertaining itself at this point, and Chris is just facilitating this little back and forth they got going. Pointy Side Down says, for a guy that doesn't drink or do drugs, his appearance is so disheveled and rough. Please explain. Comedy's hard. You know, comedy takes it out of you. Comedy can really age you quickly. That's why, you know, it's good to just sort of retire when you're in your sort of early 20s, if you can. But Chris has been doing it for a long time. He's been doing stand-up for a while. Also the Perrier water. I think Perrier water might age you really quickly. I don't know if there's been any studies done, but I've noticed a lot of people who drink Perrier tend to look older, which I think might be just a result of what's in there. Greeny Beat says, Myles, where do you do comedy? Well, you know, sometimes I do stand up a little bit just to remind myself of how impossible it is. But I'm actually going to be gone. I'll be out of the country doing comedy for about a month from the middle of January to February. So I'll do as many of these live streams as I can until then. It's also good just training for me, so I know what to do. I'm already thinking I'm going to bring 2 stools with me on the plane, and some Perrier water. Which country? LOL. Well, one of my watchers, one of the fans of the channel, invited me to go to do comedy in Japan. So their name is ROR Comedy. So if you guys want to be angry at them for stealing me from you, I'm going to film some jokes, explains, and stuff beforehand. And if Brian isn't driving, he'll maybe edit a couple of those for you guys. But we'll see what he says in the chat. He does have to spend some time on the road. But pressure's on. I'll give you guys a firm timeline. But yes, I will be monitoring that. I'll be reading you guys' comments. I'll be still participating in the channel. Maybe I'll give you guys some updates. Maybe, you know, I'll find some other funny stuff to post for you guys. But when we get back, this is going to be a big year for the Jokes Explained channel. I'll be doing a lot more live streams and some more funny stuff we've got coming up for you guys. But yes, if you want to see me live, I'll be in Osaka, Japan for 3 weeks. And then I'm going to be on the Emo's Not Dead cruise in Miami for a week after that. And then I'll be back just in time for Valentine's Day. And, you know, to make sure that there's vaginas with huge waves of fluid coming out of them. Anyway, back to Chris. Enough of me. We don't want to hear about me. This is about Chris. This is a celebration of Chris D'Elia.
What are you gonna do? Go down there? Oh fuck, man.
Look at him.
Hey, oh fuck. Actually, can I get a beer? Fucking, who said it? Who was it?
So this is an impression of the drunk guy from earlier.
What are you talking about? Dude, now 2 guys want you to shut up. Relax, I got this, bro. I'll talk. You don't talk. I'll talk. Bro. And this guy goes, keep it moving. You're the only one making it not move, dude. I'm moving it. Everyone's laughing. We're all having a good time. I gotta keep it moving. You keep it not moving. Remember when I was making fun of you? Everyone was laughing so hard? That's not because of you. That's because of me. Because you fucked it up. I made it better. You know what I mean?
Yes. So he's doing a little masterclass here. Again, the audience is mostly comedians, and they're trying stuff, and Chris sort of improves it a little bit. A lot of people in the chat, you guys asked me to come to your countries. I would love to. I would love to do more comedy abroad. It's hard for me to do comedy. I mean, although the joke explainer, who is me, you know, I live in Austin, of course, And this live stream is being broadcast on a billboard outside the mothership. I can't legally work in the United States. If you try and work in the United States and you don't have the proper work papers there, it's kind of scary, but they'll actually put you in a catapult and fire you into whichever ocean is closest. So if I went to Seattle, I would be fired into the Pacific Ocean. But if I was out and I did comedy in New York, they'd shoot me into the Atlantic. So I am working on work papers, but for right now, all I can do is live stream into the United States. And this is also probably semi-illegal, what I'm doing now. So we're playing fast and loose here. But again, thank you guys for watching and subscribing. It helps with all the future lawyers I'm going to have to deal with probably. Hey, Jordan's back from the bathroom. I don't know if you guys are timing that, but that seemed like a poopy. That seemed like a poo. So that's very, I bet you farted in there, which would be very funny as well.
No. I mean, unless you're having a problem, ma'am. Security, I'm like, no. Some guy's just jerking off on her fucking face. No, ma'am. No, not this time. Leave him.
Good jerk off act out there. I almost said jerk out act off. Can you believe it? But yeah, that was a great act out there. Always funny to do a jerk off impression. I talked about this in my comedy master class a little while ago. It's just such a funny thing that guys do. Don't know why they do it. I think it's just because it's funny. I think guys just masturbate because it's just a funny thing to do, and it's in the middle of the day. It's good to have a laugh.
Security! Nope. I was like, Dalia said leave him. Wait till he comes, and then we'll...
Wow, big laugh. What a laugh, guys. That was very funny. Not only is Chris laughing, funny because it lets you know it's a joke that happened. But his laugh itself is very funny. It's a high-pitched, hearty laugh of a guy who's just loving life, loving the show. He can't believe that these people in the audience have filled 30 minutes of his act. So he's probably thinking to himself, I can't believe it. I've made so much money doing this. Great stuff.
Shit, man. Have a good time, man. Have a good time.
He's so tired. He's so tired. He's just, 30 minutes is probably enough, but he keeps going.
I like this. Bro, man, if you could tell me I've been on stage for 5 minutes or 2 hours, I have no fucking idea. Thank you.
We love you. They love it. That's a nice thing, eh? That's a nice thing. That lady in the crowd is going to get some DMs.
Thank you. That's very sweet. That's very sweet of you, ma'am. Very sweet. Are you, who are you here with?
Oh, she's going to get it now. Uh-oh, here we go. So let's see if this lady comes up with some funny material to close out Chris's show here.
Ma'am, that's how I got in trouble in the first place.
Oh. That's a reference to, that's a great self-aware reference to why he's not in stadiums and just theaters. Very funny.
Don't check your Instagram DMs. I sent you the Bismarck Wikipedia page.
He's a bit of a sex symbol. I'm not gonna lie, he really is. I'm sure a lot of the ladies watching this stream right now, you're probably unleashing waves of vagina moisture just after watching so much Chris D'Elia. But you know, he is very, 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 very attractive.
I won't. But that's cool. Do you know a guy with a Dodge Ram? No. Ford F-150? Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Okay, so we got some tension now. We're gonna have a Dodge Ram guy and a Ford F1 Ford guy. And if you guys know anything about America, that's a blood feud. Ford and Dodge, two famous cars, two famous trucks assembled in Mexico that Americans are very proud of.
So if you have a Ford F-150 and you see a guy with a Dodge Ram, is it like a thing where you're like,
What'd I tell you? See, I know what he's gonna. I can tell. I used to do this.
well, yeah, or is it like a thing where it's like West Side Story, where you're just like fucking, you got a Ram, huh? Hey, check
Funny donor says, I've never wanted to see a precise drone strike in my life. What a closer that would be, just getting fragged. See, that funny donor, that's a very funny scene. So thank you for that. If I had more than my head visible, I would do my best to act out Crystalia taking a precision missile on the stage. That would be a funny act out.
this out, pretty boy's got a Ram.
Great little dance there. So he's got the white pants on because he moves his legs around a lot. And that when you move your legs around a lot and you got white pants on, you can really see how springy the legs are. So again, that's a little insight.
When you got a Ford F-150, cha-cha. You got a big cock, boom. When you got a Ram, you got a tiny fucking penis.
That's almost a Jim Brewer bit. That was very close to Jim Brewer style there. The joke here is that he's made up a song right on the spot, a funny song about a tiny penis guy driving a truck. So that was almost Jim Brewer. Not quite as body comedy expert as Jim Brewer, but very, very close. Good to see.
And it looks like a clit.
Oh, wow.
Under it is a pussy. Just the worst fucking musical. I'd be in the front row. Fuck that, man. I'd have all the merch. I'd dress up like a clit and go to the show.
Holy shit, that was the biggest mic slap I've ever seen. So that means that's one of the funniest jokes ever done. That's absolutely incredible. Holy. Yeah, damn. This is so if that's the style of mic slam he's done, I think he's going to finish by just fucking throwing that microphone right at someone in the front row as hard as he can. Look at him go. Huge laugh.
I'm having so much fun with you guys, dude. Fucking one, please. Just a fucking clit coming out.
Okay. Oh, so he's staying on this is the musical that he's imagining, this pussy music. Okay, so a penis that's so small it looks like a clit musical, and he's buying a ticket to this music. So all of this is very absurd and therefore very, very funny. But the kind of the punchline is the mic slam there.
Ford F-150, what, you don't like the Ford F-150? Or you do like the Ford F-150? What's that? What's that?
You look like a Ford F-150.
I look like a Ford F-150?
Oh, so someone in the crowd is going to try. They're inspired, and they're going to try some absurdist comedy as well here. So we'll see if Chris needs to help him out, or if he could just let this audience member close the show here.
Like, what are you talking about? This guy just like loves the movie Transformers and he can't stop. Dude, all jokes aside, I can see how you'd be a Ford F-150. Roll out, bro, roll out. You look like a Ford F-150. Dude, I've been doing this for 19 years. That's the worst heckle I've ever gotten in my life. You look like a Ford F-150.
Nice.
That's hilarious. You look like a Ford F-150. That's just like an R&B song from the 90s. You're like a Ford F-150.
Oh.
I fucking ride you all night. What about me looks like a Ford F-150?
Big bottom, little top.
Big bottom, little top, dude. That's my balls. I sit
Oh
on them.
man.
Fuck yeah, little top. They call me little top. Ford tough. Guys, get.
So he's just sort of he's repeating the same motif that he heard from the crowd. Again, a little Bachelors of Music moment here. A little bit of call and response going on. The guy said, "Big bottom, little top," talking about how Chris looks like a truck, which is of course absurd. And Chris is just sort of repeating this motif back at him. Maybe he's going to change it, modulate it into a different key, or maybe add his own sort of counterpoint to this. So here we go.
Get in. Who's that guy? I can barely see him. That's because it's my top you're looking at. Let me open the door. Fucking balls. Big top, little bottom, bro. Why are you talking about my figure, bro? You apologize? No, come on, man. Ford tough. Don't act like a Ram owner.
Nice.
He just stands up
So he's exploiting the tensions in the crowd here. Very good.
and shoots me. All right, so Ford F-150 and Dodge Ram are the two gangs, and then you have a Ford F-150? 98? You're just saying a bunch of numbers, sir. 98, like as in 1998? That shit runs, huh, doesn't it, brother? It fucking doesn't stop, brother, huh? Brother, you ride that till the fucking wheels fall off, isn't that right, brother? Fuck yeah, brother.
Okay, so Chris is being a little cheeky here. He's being a little bit condescending, maybe a little bit sarcastic towards this gentleman up on the balcony who has a 98 Ford F-150. But I think this man believes he is being quite genuine here, so he's loving it.
1998, man. Somebody fucking stands up there. Oh yeah, mine's from 86. Some guy's like, you pussies, mine's from 1920. Fucking, mine's from 1814. Fucking meanie. Ford tough. Sweetie, I'm just picking up deers and wives.
Look at
Can't
that.
get much with this.
You hear that? Deers and Wives. That was a reference to something said earlier on by the funny cowboy. So he's working this crowd into a fervor by responding to them and then repeating what they said back to them and then waiting a bit and then doing the same thing later on, reminding them that he knows, that he remembers that they said something. So, oh man. You guys fighting in the chat? Let's see if we got any religion and politics going on. Greeny beats. All I see is law lamp. Greeny is oh, you're we got Greeny. If you're a fan of Chris D'Elia and you think I'm making fun of him, I think you're sadly misinformed. We are all big fans of Chris D'Elia here. The grooming children thing was just a media conspiracy by the George Soros and the Clinton Foundation. So we're all friends here. We all love Chris D'Elia, and we all love his podcast and what he's up to and his tattoos and everything. So just if you think we don't like Chris D'Elia, you can just get out. There's plenty of Chris D'Elia hate channels out here on the internet. We're not one of them. We love Chris. We love his stand-up. We love Jim Brewer. We love Dave Rubin, Tucker Carlson. is one of the best comedians working today. This is a safe space for those sorts of people. I assume, Greenie, you probably like liberal comedians. But we're not about that here. We're about real comedians who aren't afraid to speak the truth and talk about the different kinds of Dodge Rams and Fords, and reference the fact that he said Fargo 25 minutes ago. So, no love for Rob Schneider. We love Rob Schneider here as well. Rob Schneider's one of the greatest. He's one of my favorites too, because you can tell from his stand-up that he's never had any sort of doctor prescribed medication. He's looked after his health specifically just with roots and juices. Yeah, see, Greenie Beats, he loves Chris. He's one of us, guys.
Guys, stop with the fucking saying stuff, you know? I'm doing good. I'm fine. You guys are speed bumps, but it's okay. I get it. It's exciting, you know? It's exciting. It's fun. I'm having a good time. Let me tie my shoe. What's that?
Is he gonna wrap up? I don't know if this happened. If this was if Chris comes to your town and does a 40-minute comedy show, that's efficient, right? You still got a lot of time for the rest of the night. You still got a lot of time to go out and talk about how fun it was. But I think maybe he probably did prepared material before this, and then maybe he just... So this show might have been really long. I have no idea.
No, bro. You buy me a fucking beer? How nice of you, the way he said it too. I'll buy a fucking beer. It'll make me feel better. Bro, are you trying to fuck me?
Oh, shit. That's a gay joke there. Oh, man. So that we've established being gay is a very funny thing to do. It's just it's a funny thought, because you imagine all the funny gay scenes that happen, and you just have a good laugh. We only got a minute left, and he's cooking. He's gonna tie his shoe up and make sure his shoes are tied before he leaves. That's very smart. You don't want to trip on the way off stage.
Buy you beer, make you feel better, man. Loosen you up, you know what I mean? Little top, big bottom. Now it's all making sense, dude. It's like the end of The Sixth Sense. Oh, he was gay the whole time? I see gay people.
Oh.
You're doing great.
What, dude, what? What if who said yes? Yeah? And then what if he said yes, and then what? Okay, what, then what? You see how when I'm talking, it's like so much laughter, and then when you start talking, everyone goes like this.
Oh, shit.
You're fucking the show up, you understand? If he's gay, what if he's gay?
Shit, this lady shouldn't have yelled out. Oh, she should have said something funny. She should have said Ford F-150 or Fargo, but she said she sounds confrontational, which again is a risk when you have an audience that is blackout hammered. But
great, dude.
See how he does.
Fucking suck cocks, you know what I mean? This guy's like, where is he? I'll fuck him.
That's it. That's a callback to the lady who went to the bathroom earlier. Holy shit, guys. That's unbelievable. So he wraps it all up with a callback. So you can see how he lays out his crowd work like a classical symphony, right? He's got the exposition and he lays out all the themes, but he's got some improv from the audience. He's then he develops it, and at the very end, he calls back to all those things from the beginning, and it all wraps up. He's truly a genius. I was trying to explain a lot of the jokes during this crowd work, but as you can see, crowd work jokes are different, specifically for kind of Chris, than regular material that he's developed. He did dip into regular material a little bit by saying his wife is annoying, but that's just a classic joke. A lot of comics do that just as sort of respect for the art form. You just say your wife is unbearable. But for the most part, he did improvise this. He facilitated the audience yelling at him, and then he would take their words, repeat them back. People would laugh that he acknowledged that they're in the audience. And then he would do this a couple times, and then cleverly he would reference those same things the audience said from earlier. So this is mostly, I would say, remind comedy. He did a lot of remind comedy when it's almost entirely callbacks. So not traditional jokes. He did set up some funny scenes as well. So obviously we got the wave of vagina fluid. That was a very funny scene. The guy with the truck getting deers and hot wives. That was very funny because, he implied that he would kill a lady and a deer and put them in his Dodge. Then he exploited sort of the regional tensions between Fargo and Bismarck when the crowd went nuts. And they laughed that he acknowledged those regional differences because most comedians, they just ignore those sorts of things. They only talk about Los Angeles. But Chris, after he did say he didn't know where he was, he made fun of those regional differences. So that was a very insightful thing on a masterclass on how to do crowd work as well for a crowd that was highly, highly intoxicated and was going to the bathroom most of the time. Again, that makes me think maybe this was at the end of one of his comedy shows and he was just hanging out and extending the show, maybe providing more value because it was sold out. I don't know if he did material before this, but the crowd was already going completely insane. And that mic bump might have been one of the biggest mic bumps I've ever seen in stand-up comedy. He just thrashed that thing right into the Perrier water and sent it everywhere. So this could be a very fizzy stage. And he managed to not step on the Perrier water, which would have been a very, very funny physical bit. The chat has been lovely this entire time. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the stream and participating in the chat. It's very entertaining to me. After the live stream is done, I actually go through the chat and I transcribe. I handwrite out all of the comments you guys made, and I put them in a notebook for myself so that I can study all your inputs about the jokes. I'm really trying to explain these jokes as best as possible. Maybe one day I'll put out a coffee table book of all of the comments on Jokes Explained so that people can understand the humor of a lot of these stand-up comedians. Red Bar's watching. You're dead meat. Not sure what that means. Sounds kind of like a threat. If he's watching, I'm super glad he's watching. I appreciate any viewers of the channel. You're all beloved to me. Even people that don't like Crystalia, I can understand. Sometimes you don't understand it, but hopefully at the end of this video, you like him and you understand that he's very, very funny. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I think I'm going to wrap up the stream. I'm going to close all 3 streams: Twitch, YouTube Shorts, and regular YouTube. But I'll be back again with some more live streams. This is very, very fun and very entertaining for me. It's a great way to spend my Saturday. You guys always make me laugh, and I don't always laugh at the comedians I'm watching, but I always laugh internally. So thanks so much. I'm gonna wrap it up. This is from Crystalia. Next time we'll have we'll vote on patrons. You guys can vote on the next comedian we do. We didn't get copyright struck, so we'll be back again with more in the near future. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you very soon.